So the Rabbi Yonah explains to us, now this is a high level that I'm going to discuss today, but this is where we're up to. Rabbi Yonah says, Tzadik ochel, he quotes a pasuk, Tzadik ochel lesova nafsho. A tzaddik eats, what? Lesova nafsho means, what's lesova nafsho means? To satiate himself. We're not eating for the sake of pleasure itself. We're eating because we have to eat to survive. Now, you're having pleasure with eating, great. But we're not eating for the pleasure. You understand what I'm saying? We're eating because we have to eat. And now when you're eating, you enjoy the food. Very good. But sometimes a person would eat just to eat. You understand? You can understand what I'm saying. Like, for example, you go to all you can eat, let's say buffet, things like that. The guy's plate is a mountain. A mountain. Rice, chicken, a mountain. Now you're not eating all that. You're not eating all that to survive. You're not eating that to survive. You're eating that more because it's a tava. Now, in our generation that we're living in, if you think about it, it's pretty hard. Because back in the day, what did they have? They had like potatoes, they had chicken, they had meat. Nowadays, if you look at the food that we have, it's such an abundance where you can't imagine, like, whoa! You understand what I'm saying? I always say, you used to go, not even so long ago, you used to go to a kosher delight. I don't know if you remember kosher delight? Because that's good. They just had barbecue sauce, mustard, mayo, and ketchup. Now you go to a store, like kosher delight, and I was just giving an example. You see literally 18 different sauces. Like, which one? Buffalo ranch, spicy mayo, spicy barbecue, mango tangy, 115 things. But like, oh my God, you know what to do. You understand what I'm trying to say? It's like so, it's a wild thing. So now, you're telling me eat only to eat. It's hard. We're in a tough situation. But the reason why he's telling you that is because a person has to focus in life. The successful people focus on what they have to do. You know, I forgot who it was. It was a very successful person that said that like Saturday night before he starts his week, he sets up what he's wearing the whole week. So he doesn't have to think extra thought besides his business. I love that. I'm serious. He said that what he does is Saturday night he sets up. He has his closet. Sunday, he has a whole uniform. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. He's not thinking anymore. Boom. Da-da-da. So they asked him why. He said, because I have one focus. I have to concentrate on my business. I have to make my business. So I don't want to use my brain power when my work week starts on anything else but my company. And he built up a crazy, you understand what I'm trying to say? So we don't want to defocus ourselves on something that we don't need to. Meaning to say, it's in a way a distraction. What am I eating? Oh, let me have like this. Oh, I want this. I want to eat like this. So any pleasurable things that you don't need is more of a distraction from your spirituality in a sense. You understand? Again, this is a high level. But you have to know that there is a level like that. You would go to Rav Steinman. I was in Rav Steinman. I go on, you know Rabbi Steinman? I was in his house. Rav Steinman, the holy Rav Steinman. I was in his house. And the Gabbai told me what he's having for like lunch. I walked into his kitchen. I see a small pot, literally of like some soup. I don't know what it was. And it was like a potato, a carrot, and that's it. Like, you know, some salt, that's it. He's like, yeah, the rabbi's eating this for like 40, 50 years maybe. Straight. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, he's focusing. He's of course, he's nutritious. Of course, you have to be nutritious. Of course, you have to take care of yourself. You have to eat right. You have to sleep right. But the point that he's trying to say is, don't go after extras that you don't need. That's what he's saying. Again, this is a very high level. It is. It's a very high level. But he's telling you, you know what? If you do that, he writes over here in his Perush over here, he says, and if you do that, you'll have extra hatzlacha. Ki kasher adam yeshaber ta'avato. He writes, Ki kasher yeshaber adam ta'avato gam b'dvarim mutarim. Even though it's mutar, it's extra. It's not asur. I can have extras. There's that. Bazet tatzliach hanefesh. Because why? Like that, you'll be matzliach even more. Why? Because now there's something called gashmiyut and ruchniyut. You know the difference between physical and spiritual. Gashmi, the word comes from geshem. Ruach comes from wind, ruchniyut. Spirituality we call ruchniyut. It's spiritual. It's this. There's no time bound. It's like Gashmiyut is all. So the more a person is gashmi, always after the lusts and pleasures, it's taking away from the ruchni, the spirituality. It's like a seesaw. You know the seesaw? The seesaw, you go up, you go down, you go up, you go down. The more physical you are, so automatically the spiritual is going down. It's like the seesaw. This is what Lavot explains. This is going up, this is going down, this is going up, this is going down, this is going up, this is going down. So the more spiritual you are, the less physical you are. The more physical you are, the less spiritual you are. You're always running after the lusts and pleasures, No. Focus on train of thing. What is that? Torah, mitzvot. And guess what? What's the gain that you have? In Olam Haba in Gan Eden, after 120, your reward of focusing on the spirituality will be so tremendous that any physical that you missed out on in this world, that you stayed away because you wanted to focus on your studies, you wanted to focus on spirituality, things like that, Hashem will reward you for that like 100 million times more, like crazy more. In this world also, because when a person doesn't go after his lust and pleasure physically, he's able to stay more healthy. You understand that? This world and the next world, because physically and mentally and spiritually, when you're a person that's always running after think about it. If a person's eating fried all the time, fried is amazing. You have French fries, you have poppers, you have Chinese sesame chicken. These things are amazing, right? They're so good. You can't resist. If you look at any restaurant, look at the appetizing session. Every appetizer, go look. They'll have 15 of them. 13 out of 15 will be fried. Go take a look. Why? They know they can't go wrong. They fry everything. Fried zucchini, fried pickles, fried Oreos. They just fry. They say you fry shoelace, it'll taste good. It's just like, it's unbelievable. When you taste something so good, wait, is this fried? Yeah. And just forget about it. It's next level. But my point I'm trying to make is that in your physical sense, in your makeup of your body, you'll feel more healthier. You'll feel that you physically can do more. You understand? Right now I was just talking about spiritual, that it helps you spirituality. Now I'm going on a different kav, and I'm telling you that it helps you physically. You won't get sick. You'll always be healthy because you're only eating things that you need to eat in order to survive. You understand what I'm trying to say? Okay, here and there you want to have a little bit more, you want to have a little extra, okay. But to have the Danish every day and the donut every day, some people, they're sitting down for breakfast, they're having a coffee and a Danish, a coffee and a donut for years. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can't, you don't know what it is. And when Hanukkah comes out, I got to taste every single one. They have a strawberry shortcake donut. They have a chocolate eclair donut. They have a hazelnut Ferrero shake donut. The donuts became the next level. You'll see this Hanukkah is coming up. You'll see, whoa, Rabbi was right. Every year I see that. It used to be just jelly donuts. I don't know, you remember? It used to be just jelly donuts. Yeah, maybe custard, custard. Now you go there, I'm telling you, pistachio, custard, you have every single thing. Exactly, like the sauces, lemon meringue, they have the wildest things. Bamba peanut butter. It's like every donut is crazier than the next. And you see it, you go in it, it's a donut. It's literally just flour and what's it called? And squeezing some sauce inside on the top. What is it? $7.95. $8? What am I buying? For heaven's sakes, what am I buying? I'm buying some donut. $8. You walk in, you need a mortgage bank. $180. $180. I'm buying. I'm not joking. Guy was telling me he was making a party for whatever it is. He ordered like 4 or 5 dozen donuts, and the bill came out to $250. Like, wow! It used to be just strawberry. That's it. The jelly jam. What happened? In your physical make in things, you'll physically be more healthier. Think about it. It makes sense. You'll physically. High cholesterol, high this, high that. It might not affect you now, but later on, if you keep on eating, it became beyond. So therefore, a person, he has to understand, when you control yourself in the physical, first of all, you feel better. In the weddings, I'll never forget, till today, I was speaking to somebody, I was at my sister's wedding, and they're having appetizers. I was speaking to somebody, and as we're talking, like the waiter's walking around. I'm in the middle of talking to the guy. I was like 20, and the guy's telling me, wait, stop the conversation. I said, what happened? He said, is that waiter holding a lamb chop appetizers? I gotta go. He went. He stopped the conversation. It's a true story. He stopped the conversation with me. He went, he picked up the lamb chop thing, then he came back. I didn't even want to talk to the guy. He dropped me for a lamb chop. What am I, lamb chop? He dropped me for a lamb. The answer is, you have to understand, at the end of the day, when you control yourself in a physical level, then automatically, physically, you'll be physical better, mentally and spiritually. You get everything combined. Now, my lesson is, today, I'm not telling you to go to the extreme. I'm telling you, when you're eating, I'm going to tell you this as a side. This is what the Rabbi Yonah was speaking about. Now I'm going to tell you on a side note. When you're eating, now it's very hard. We're living in such a generation. Don't finish to the last thing. You understand what I'm saying? Leave a little bit. It's called Ta'anid Avad. Ta'anid Avad is, you had a thing when you're like, all right, you finished. And you want the last bite, it's the toastiest piece, the this, that. Leave that, at least leave that aside. Don't lick the plate. At least leave it. That's what I'm going to conclude with this. I saw one of my kids, and she's a young kid, 8 years old, 7 years old. And I saw at the end, she ate like a bowl of ice cream and things like that. And she took a finger, and she with the bowl, the last slick, I was like, look, that we don't do. You had the ice cream, you had the thing, great. Sunday, you got the whole 9 yards, the hot cake with the ice cream, with the sprinkles, the crunch, and the chocolate sauce. But you finished. Now you're going, the last thing, you take your finger in the bowl going like that, and you lick it. That already, that we don't do. So the lesson is, okay, if you want to go on the highest levels, control. But at least, don't lick the bowl.